Lose, kids should be rewarded for hard work, right? You okay?
We're at odds on this story, so we're just gonna let you know this is the behind-the-scenes stuff here.
Some are saying that should not come in the form of a participation trophy.
And in fact, some psychologists say these trophies could have the opposite effect. Sports anchor John Doss is here to settle the score tonight. All right, John, what did you find out of the News 5 original?
Listen, above all else, kids play sports for fun. They always have. But somewhere in the last few decades, they started getting awards. First for winning and now for virtually everything.
Good, Tommy. Good, good, good.
Jonathan Lavoie.
All right, guys, be ready.
Always knew one day he'd be a coach.
Be ready, Will, ready. Come on, watch the ball. I really like it. I have a good rapport with the kids. It's fun. Good, Will. Good job, Will. I believe sports are an important part of the development of children.
The father of two should know. Lavoie played college football at Akron and now specializes in self-esteem.
Next play. There's always a next play, okay?
Coaching kindergartners.
From my perspective, I think the most important thing I do out here is to build that love and to build that piece where they feel like they accomplished something.
And oftentimes that accomplishment can come in a tangible form. The participation trophy.
Everybody gets a damn trophy, okay? You finish last, you come home with a trophy. You kidding me?
But you know, all this stuff that's contaminated America where they give every kid a trophy and they don't keep score in a Little League game.
You don't get trophies for participation. You get trophies for compete. There's a difference.
The debate has become one of sports' hottest button issues.
I just absolutely hate everybody gets a trophy programs. I am more and more vitriolic every time I talk about it.
Author Ashley Merriman has studied winning and losing for more than a decade and says participation trophies stifle some of sports' most important objectives.
What does that teach them? That nothing is worth doing unless they actually get an award.
Sports psychologist Jack Lessick agrees and says even the youngest athletes aren't fooled.
Kids are smart enough to realize it has no value. If everybody's getting one for showing up, what is the value? This is kind of adults thinking you kind of have to bribe these kids.
But are those bribes actually dangerous? Merriman says the science shows they could be a catalyst for long-term issues.
And we now actually have longitudinal data that kids in high school, kids in college are really struggling. They have higher rates of perfectionism. They have higher rates of depression because they don't know how to function and their expectations of success are so high.
High expectations because she says kids aren't learning one of sports and life's most valuable lessons, that it's okay to lose.
So we have to start learning that losing is no big deal, and it's how we come back from this.
Go, go.
But for Lessick, the situation is far less dire.
I don't think they're really, hurting.
It's not necessarily about the trophies, he says, but more about the presentation.
What message is conveyed with the trophy? What is a presenter saying?
So when you think of it like that, perhaps it's not the trophies that are the problem. Maybe we're just not doing them right.
We need to make sure that it's done in a manner where you're really identifying what these kids are receiving it for.
Ryan Virtue is with Cleveland's branch of Positive Coaching Alliance, a national organization aimed at teaching coaches effective methods of leadership, both in and out of sport. And he says trophies are fine when the message is right.
If you are going to give an award to each and every kid, make sure it's something that you're giving them that's truthful and specific, and you're praising them for something they've actually done, not something they just inherently showed up and should receive.
Get him, Daddy. Good job, Daddy. Good job, Daddy. What's wrong?
All right. Can we take a breath? Everybody take a breath now. We put this poll out on Facebook earlier today. Over 2,500 of you voted. 86%. Simple yes or no. Should kids get participation trophies? 86% said no, but I want to read this one comment. MJ Light, trophy to the winner, participation certificate or medal to everyone else. That way you're still teaching winning and losing while still rewarding
people
effort.
For participating.
But here's the deal. You heard Dr. Jack say it. You heard Ryan say it, right? The trophy itself is so much less important than A, what is said when that trophy's handed to the kid, and B, what's said by mom and dad when they get in the car.
Gonna let that. We're just gonna toss the weather. Mark, it's on you.
Go.
It's on you.
I just got this award.